Welcome back to another video. My name is Caleb, and today we're doing the Florida Gators schedule prediction video. And let's get right into it. First off, I would actually like to say I have us going 10-2 this season. 10-2. That's not too crazy if you ask me. And now we're gonna go through the games, and I'm gonna let y'all know why. First game of the season is against the University of Miami at home, and I think we win that one. I think we beat Cameron Ward and the University of Miami. Now, it's not going to be an easy game because I'm going to give it to them. They got a really good squad this year, and I think they're going to go far too. I'm going to do a schedule prediction on them later on, actually. So, I think they're going to have a good record too. When I do it with theirs. But I do think we beat them on our game opener and we start off 1-0. Now, next game should be an absolute blowout at Sanford. It's Sanford. If we should not lose to Sanford, the game shouldn't be close. I shouldn't have to sweat not one single bullet throughout this entire game. We beat Sanford. The score should at least be like 90-7. It's Sanford. If we lose to Sanford, I might question my decision of being a Gators fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. I might put in my application to transfer somewhere else. But we beat Sanford 2-0. Next game, Texas A&M. And it's at home. Our first three games are at home, so it's at home. And it's Texas A&M. Now let's be honest. Texas A&M is not good anymore. Let's just be honest. They're not good anymore. So, give me the Gators for this game too. I think we beat Texas A&M. Then I think we start off 3-0. Because look, the only reason I think we beat Texas A&M, they're in a stage where you can't say rebuilding, but they're not a good program like they used to be. Give them 3 or 4 years, at least 5. I say give them a maximum of 5 years, and they'll be good again. They aren't a consistent program to me. They'll have sparks where they're good, and they'll have sparks when they're bad. I think this is going to be a year where they have a mid-year. They're always mid anyways. They can really... Texas A&M is one of those teams, they could beat anybody, and they can lose to anybody. And I think this is going to be that year where they're in between on that. So, for me, give me the Gators on this one. And it's at home. I feel like we win our first 3 games at home. Next game is on the road to Mississippi State. Same thing with Texas A&M. They're too inconsistent to be a good program. And I think with the squad that they have, to be honest with you, I looked at every other team except for Mississippi State. I know I did watch a couple of games from them last year, and they were all right. They're not the best. I know they lost a couple of pieces. And their team is more of like I said, they're mid. Like, our first couple of games of this season, except for are more like mid-er SEC teams. So, give me the Gators, and I think we start off 5-0. No, 4-0, my bad. 4-0. I think we're going to start 5-0 because we got to face the University of Central Florida at home. And give me us. And it's a nighttime game. So that's definitely going to be a good game. But give me the Gators on this one. I'm not going to lie. The University of Central Florida, they are good. They're able to keep up with a top 5 ranked team last season of Oklahoma after Oklahoma had just beat Texas. So they have almost the same squad coming back. they're not gonna be a bad team. They're nowhere near playoff or national championship, but they finna get them some good bowl game wins in these next couple of years. So give me the University of oh, I was about to say the University of Central. They're not winning. I'm almost said the wrong name there. Give me the Gators. I think we start off 5-0. I'm confident in that team because we got to remember. I think even though we lost Trevor Etienne, a big loss. I'm being honest with you, that is a big loss. But we still have Montrell Johnson. And I still stand on what I said last season. We had the best running back group in all of college football. I still stand on that. I feel like we did. We just didn't run the ball enough. Either we ran the ball too much or we didn't run the ball enough in games we could have won. But this season, I feel like since now we have a primary back, we're still going to have a good running game. And then we got Tennessee. I didn't really. This game is at Tennessee. This is going to be a tough game. But give me the Gators to beat Tennessee again. You saw what we did to them this year at the Swamp. Do I think we're going to do what we did to them at the Swamp in Tennessee? Absolutely, yes. Because Tennessee is not that good. I'm going to be honest with you. Their fans hype them up every year. They're not a good team. They lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback who went into the draft. Their receivers went into the draft. They actually got some solid people to transfer there. But it's Tennessee. This ain't the same Tennessee like we seen, like, what was it, 2 seasons ago where they beat Bama? That's not that Tennessee team no more. Tennessee starting to pipe down a little bit. So give me the Gators. Then it's our homecoming game against Kentucky. Now, we lost to Kentucky last season. Be honest with you, I didn't know they was that good. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know they was that good. They running back Ray Davis, he was like that. I ain't gonna lie, he's him. And he got drafted to Buffalo. I ain't gonna lie, Buffalo, they sneaked. That's a piece right there. I ain't gonna lie, him going there, that's actually not bad. So I think he gonna make an impact in the NFL. But Kentucky's lost a lot of people. Their defensive lineman, I forgot bro's name. He's I think he stayed. He's really good. But give me the Gators to beat, and it's at home and it's our homecoming game, so I expect us to play well, absolutely well. Like, so I think we start off 7-0. I had to recount again. But we start off 7-0. Then it's the game of the year for us. Georgia. I'm finna tell y'all something not that shocking at all. We're going to lose. It's Georgia. Arguably, to me, the best team in all of college football right now. To be honest with you, they got robbed. They should have been in the playoffs. They should have three-peated, which they probably were going to do anyway. They're probably going to win again this year. There's no other team. They got Carson Beck. They got Trevor Etienne. Everybody just transfers there. Like, they have pieces after pieces after pieces on this team. And it's because it's Georgia. Who doesn't want to go to Georgia and play football? So I don't doubt them there. We all know this game takes place at a neutral site in Jacksonville, but it doesn't matter. That's, for us, that's down the road. For them, that's a flight away. It don't matter. They've beaten us like, what, the last 2 seasons? They've beaten us, and I don't think that's going to change. I think we can compete with them. I feel like this year, we could have competed with them, but we let the game get out of hand. And here's what's gonna happen. Either is that the Georgia game is always gonna either be a blowout or a close game. And I think this year it's gonna be a close game, but I feel like we're gonna let the game get out of hand again, and they're gonna probably go up by like 3 or 4 scores or something. And I think we lose, and we go to 7-1. Next game, Texas. They're in the SEC now, and it's at Texas. We got to go to Texas and play them. Their quarterback came back. They got Isaiah Bond, who transferred from Alabama to Texas. This team is a problem. Texas is another team that I think is going to make they have a chance of winning the Natty too. But I think the Gators lose to them. I don't think we have the firepower to keep up with them. I think we're going to end up losing 2 back-to-back just because of how the Georgia and Texas, those are 2 firepower teams we can't keep up with yet. We're not at their level yet. So, next game, LSU. It's in the swamp. They don't have Jaden Daniels no more. I'm forgetting all the players, bro. That's crazy. What's they had Malik Neighbors. They ain't got him no more. Hey, he went to oh no, that wasn't him. Brian Thomas Jr. They had him too. He went to Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, Jaguar fans, I like him. When he played for LSU, didn't like him. So, but Malik Neighbors got held hostage by the Giants because if you see any video of him online, he at the Giants facility, he does not look happy, bro. I mean, who wants to play for the Giants? I mean, you have to pay me a large sum of money to play for the Giants, bro. That is just torture over there. But for the LSU and Gators, then give me the Gators. I think we beat them this year. We were able to hang with them last year, but the game, what the Gators do a lot of the time, they let the game get out of hand, and LSU went up by like 2 scores, I think, and they end up just walking us out of there, bro. But I do think we win that one and we go to 8-2. Next game is also at the Swamp. That's Ole Miss. I don't know who made us play both Mississippi teams, but hey, we're finna beat all these Mississippi teams. So give me the Gators for that one. It's senior day. A last ride for a lot of the players on the team. I think we go out with a bang and we win. Last game of the season, the one that's always built up for. The Florida State Seminoles. I'm not going to lie. The team that got robbed the last season, they did get robbed. I ain't going to lie. I can't lie on that one. They did get robbed. But do that got anything to do with them this season? Be honest with you, their window for a national championship, I think, is closed. They're not the same team that they were. To be honest, I think they downgraded. They brought in the quarterback from Oregon State, who used to play for Clemson. He has a very complicated last name, but his first name is DJ. He's not bad at all. I just don't see him taking them to a national championship. They don't have the team that they have. They had a full healthy Florida State team from last season, goes band to band with Georgia. Now, you may all say how Georgia blew them out. Florida State didn't have half of their players. So, yeah. But a fully healthy Florida State team from last season can go band to band with anybody. Which is like, in this game, give me the Gators. Like I said, it's at Tallahassee, so it's not the same Florida State team. That's why I'm doing the schedule prediction. I had put a poll up on Instagram, and you guys have voted for Florida State. So we're gonna do their schedule too soon. So I don't see them. I think they make the playoffs because they extended the playoffs to like a 12 team. I think Florida State still makes it, but they don't. They're not gonna win it. I think I'm gonna do a video on my predictions for who the 12 teams are gonna be too. But give me the Gators for this one. At Tallahassee, I think we do upset them. It's not gonna be an easy game. None of these games are gonna be easy. Do I think we could win them? Yes. Are they losable? Absolutely. But give me the Gators. Now, I do want to touch back on the University of Miami game real quick. I think the toughest game actually on our schedule will be UM. They've gotten so much better, and I don't think people are giving them the credit that they deserve for it. They got Cameron Ward. They still got that wide receiver buddy's name. I forgot. It's not Restrepo. Him. They still got him. Like, they got one of the best O-lines in college football. They're going to have a solid run game. They got the solid receivers. They got really good defense. Bro, that UM team might be a problem this season. Yeah, UM is going to be... I think our toughest game is going to be UM and Georgia. UM and Georgia are going to be our two toughest games. The only reason I say UM, because when you look at some games on schedules, you have to realize that, like, UM is our opening game. And in college football, you can't afford to lose. Because one loss could put you out, bro, of a playoff game, SEC championship game, a bowl game, bro. So I feel like I rather our start to being, like I said, the 7-0 start than being the, like, if we lose to UM, that's 0-1. Then I know we beat Sanford, because the Texas A&M, Mississippi State, Central Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky, like I said, I feel like we could win those, but those are all toss-ups. And then you want to win this opening stretch of your season because it gets tougher. The Georgia and Texas, I feel like those are automatic losses almost. And when it comes to that, the Georgia, like I said, the Georgia game, they've gotten so much better. So I feel like they're gonna obviously probably win that one. Texas, like those Texas and Georgia, two teams who are competing for a natty right now. For like they are, like I said, I feel like Florida State, they didn't get better or worse. They stayed the same. But I feel like if I had to say, they spiraled back down. I don't think they're not going to be the same Florida State team that they need to win a championship. Because to be honest with you, I'm going to just give you one of the predictions earlier. I think UM beats them. Because UM has gotten so much better. Like, UM is going to be a team to look out for in these next couple of seasons. So is Florida State, and so is Florida. I think all those teams are going to be teams to look out for. If I had to say who's going to be better in the future, I'll say UM, the Gators, and then Florida State. Because Florida State, their window for a national championship closed. And it's sad that that window closed due to injuries, but that's what it was. Their window's not going to open back up until, like, next 2 seasons probably. I mean, that's one season where you don't have a window, or maybe two, but bro, it's your window's closing because teams are getting better. People are moving out of your conference. It's like I don't because and Florida State not going to even be in the ACC for that long. Probably going to pack up and leave. Florida State probably going to pack up and leave. Do I want them in the SEC? I mean, I don't think they can compete in the SEC. Like, if they don't have the teams right now to compete with SEC teams, the SEC, I'm not even saying this just because the team I like is in the SEC. The SEC is the toughest one there is. When you have Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, LSU, Florida, like those are like some tough teams to play. So I think when it comes down to it, I think I rather, of course, for if you ask most Florida fans, they're going to say they want to beat Georgia. But that's more of a mid-season game. I rather win our opener than win that Georgia game. The only reason I say that is because after Georgia, we have tough games, but also after the only game that's a guaranteed is Sanford. But then after Sanford, you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games that are toss-ups. After Georgia, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 games that also are toss-ups. But it's like that stretch after Georgia is like you're gonna have to give it your all. But that stretch after you lose like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you lose 3 out of those 5 games, you're done. So I'd rather us have a good start than us having a bad finish. I'd rather the bad finish because it's after Georgia, you got Texas, LSU, Ole Miss, Florida State. We can beat Ole Miss and we could beat LSU. Texas, Florida State are toss-ups. But, in my opinion, I said we're going to beat them. Because I didn't say I said we're going to lose to Texas, but I think we beat Florida State. I don't think we could beat Texas. Like, Georgia and Texas, those are back-to-back losses. Like, those are tough games. And I'd rather that the start against So, yeah, that's my prediction. I think we go 10-2. I feel like we go 10-2. I feel like we got a chance to get into the playoffs. Do I think we go far into the playoffs? Of course, for me, for being a fan, I hope so. Being realistic and facing reality, I don't think so. I think we're either a first round or second round exit. But I think I like our rise, though. I feel like Florida's only going to get better and better throughout each season. So I feel like in the next 3 or 4 years, we can actually be a national championship competing team again. So I have hope for us in the future. So I feel like now, after all these years of being like mid or bad or starting to rip off from us, and we're starting to actually show signs of being good. But yeah, that's my prediction. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This one should be up by today because I'm finna edit it now and upload it. And I'm going to do the Florida State one next. And then I gotta do the Jaguars, but the Jaguars probably like a little bit later on. But because I want to do the college, because college season starts a little bit sooner than what the NFL. So the next video will probably be Florida State and and then I'm gonna do I'll probably do the Jaguars, then do my prediction for the top ranked teams. So yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Because I'm going to do, I'm not going to do the top 10. I'll do the top 25 teams that I think are going to be ranked. I'll probably do that one soon because they're probably going to drop the rankings probably soon, probably next month. So that video will probably be next. I'm going to see. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time and have a very blessed day.